Today, we're going to see if one of the most famous Bloodborne bosses of all time, the Orphan of Kos, has what it takes to become Elden Lord. Let's go. Alright, so Orphan is really quick and pretty strong, so I feel like this run's going to go pretty well. Let's see. Okay, so it does a fair amount of damage. These are just kind of the basic attacks, though. There we go. So yeah, this is its normal walking pace, so we're a pretty quick boss. I like the moveset so far. I think that it doesn't overcommit us to animation, so we shouldn't get punished too much. But yeah, that was Margit, and with that, we are off to Godrick next. All right, let's start off with yeah, it's a ranged attack. There we go. Oh, that's still a ranged attack, but a little shorter distance. Oh, okay. All right, we'll end it with this. There we go. So yeah, lots of basic attacks, a few special ones, but I mean, everything's really strong and it feels really, really fluid. So yeah, big fan of this so far. All right, with Godrick out of the way, that means Rennala is next on the list. All right, it's Moongrim time. Absolutely demolished. Didn't even have a chance to heal. All right, let's take out the students. We can for sure one cycle Rennala here. Our attacks are really quick and do so much damage. There we go, student number 3. Oh, accidentally did the phase transition, so maybe we won't get our one cycle. Okay, we still got her. Didn't mean to trigger that so early, but I mean, it happens. Absolutely demolished her. Get out of here. Yeah, the normal moveset is crazy, but obviously when we get into phase 2, that just opens up an even more buffed moveset. And you know what? Let's go ahead and stick with phase 2 while we go to the next boss on our list, Radahn. All right, let's go. Meteor attack? Nope. All right, he went off for his meteor. So we just gotta hang for a second till he gets back. All right, one more hit should do it. There we go. Yeah, honestly, like control-wise, Orphan might be one of my favorites so far, if not my favorite. Sister Fried is up there too. But yeah, everything about Orphan just feels super, super good. All right, and now that Radahn is out of the way, we are off to the capital next. All right, Goldfrey time. Gonna smack him up, let's go. Ooh, he's almost got us. There we go. Gotta be a little careful. And he's down. Nice and easy. He almost got us. Goldfrey's always the one that like almost gets us just because the damage ramps up so much. All right, with Goldfrey down, that means Morgott is next. All right, Morgott's next up. See how we go here. It does look like we lost the audio for all of Orphan's screams. So we'll see if that ends up coming back. There we go. Our damage just kind of dropped off. I just noticed that. Well, at least with some of our normal attacks, that still did quite a bit. And he's down. Let's go. All right, with Morgott out of the way, that means we are off to the fire giant next. Hey, we got the screams back. Let's go. All right, now that we're noticing a little bit of damage drop off, we're going to have to start being really careful with the bosses because we're not going to get through them nearly as quick, and they're going to hit us significantly harder, especially in the case of fire giant. All right, we got the poise breakdown. I mean, we still do decent damage. Fire giant just has a ton of health. Let's go. Oh, he dodged that. Okay. What a bummer. See if we can stagger him again. Ooh, that was close. Come on, phase 2. There we go. All right, let's try our phase 2 now. I'm a little less familiar with this moveset, so hopefully I don't do something that accidentally gets me killed. Especially because this moveset just in general is pretty erratic. All right, we got him. Let's go. Okay, I think I'm going to stick with phase 2 for at least the next couple fights because the moveset seems really interesting. So I want to showcase that a little more. All right, now that Fire Giant is down, that means we're off to Farum Azula next. All right, Godskin Duo time. This should go fine, but as always, we have to be careful because this could go south very quick. Oh, just like that. Okay, that's a close range combo. Oh, he almost got us. Okay, Apostle and Noble are both down. So now we just, ideally we'll have one at a time to deal with. Okay, missed a bunch of those. All right, keep the pressure up. Okay, they are down. So yeah, Orphan is like, if I just keep the aggression up, all of the moves blend into each other really well, so I can just keep the constant damage going in. So yeah, now that Godskin Duo is down, that means Maliketh is next up. All right, Maliketh time. Oh, completely whiffed that. All right, let's try the lightning. That does so much damage. That's crazy. There we go. Phase 2. Okay, yeah. With Maliketh, I feel like as long as we can land some kind of poise break on him, we should be good. Because we can usually burn through the little bit of health he has before he can really do anything to us. Which is thankfully what happened here. But now with Maliketh down, that means Gideon is next. All right, Gideon time. Just smash him up. All right, we burned through him before. I don't even think he was able to heal. But if he did, we got through that health super quick too. But yeah, absolutely annihilated Gideon. But yeah, now that Gideon is out of the way, that means Godfrey and Horalu is next up. All right, Godfrey time. Ooh, he got us down very quick. Dang, he is doing some damage to us. Okay. We got him, but we also am going to need to heal. Don't you wrestle us. There we go. Ooh, back up. Ooh, very glad I dodged that. I keep trying to do the lightning attack. Okay, we got him. I was like, but I guess I had to keep canceling the animation before the attack even started. But we got him down, so GG's. All right, now that Godfrey is down, we are off to visit Malenia next. You know what, let's match the phases with her. We'll do phase 1 against her phase 1, and phase 2 against her phase 2. That is huge. That's crazy. Oh. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, how's this do? Ah, I got stuck in an animation. I was not able to dodge. All right, let's keep the pressure up. And phase 2. Much smoother. All right, lightning attack. All right, dodge all of these. Oh, waterfowl. Did not catch that that's what was starting there. All right, lightning attack again. Now we can do it. I don't think any of that hit before. There we go. Okay, we got her. All right, so we got phase 2 in one try. All right, and with Malenia down, there's only one thing standing between us and the Elden throne. All right, Radagon time. Okay, all of that was a bunch of nothing. Let's get the big combos off. All right, how's this? Did a little bit. I need to heal a little bit. There we go. All right, we're getting them. Oh, stop the animations. Come on. Come on, dodge. All right, jump attack, and it's over. Huge. All right, phase 2 time for the Elden Beast. All right, lightning attack. No shot. I was trying to heal, but clearly didn't get off. All right, maybe not phase 2 for Elden Beast. All right, let's try this again. All right, gotta avoid this for sure. You get out of the sky. You don't get to go up there. All right, keep the pressure up. That's right, trying to run away. Not happening. All right, couple more hits and we should be good. There we go. Attempt number 2, Elden Beast is down. And with that, all the bosses are done for. All right, and on that note, it is time to min the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord. All right, let's see how we look on the throne. Beautiful. That is a face that is meant to lead the world. Today, we took Orphan of Kos out of Bloodborne and saw if he had what it takes to become Elden Lord, and he kind of rolled the entire thing. So yeah, super fun run. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.